Hey, how you doing? It's Trader Joe's. Experimenting with a film style here on my iPod. This is called 70s era, I guess, type of film. I want to talk about these high-end folders here. I've been, regular viewers of my channel know that I've been EDCing this SNG, and prior to that, I've been EDCing the Chris Reeves large regular Sabenza, and then for a while, just a little while, a month or so, I EDC'd Chris Reeves Nanzan, and then before that, I had the XM18 Rick I like the SNG. I don't love it though. I like it a lot. My major qualm with it is the lockup. It's a little. You heard that noise when I tried to open it up? It's a little noisy, right? And that's because it sticks a little bit. Right there, it's jamming. I got to push it again. It happens sometimes, not all the time. Depends on how you do it. See that? One of the things I like about it is when you do go to close it, you see how the bottom of the blade tang hits my thumb? I like that, for safety's sake. Alright? You go to close it, boom, hit your thumb, so you have time to get your thumb out of the way. Every other of these knives, I don't know, except the exception of this. Let me just see if this one. Let's see how this one closes. This one, you hit the flipper, and this model's a flipper. The flipper hits your thumb, and then you can move it out of the way and close the blade. Alright, so you have the flipper saving you. Even if you missed the flipper though, you'd have a little bit of a choil there. On the Chris Reeves, this one, when you push it to close it, the blade will hit your nail if your hand is configured similarly to mine in this position. So it's a little safer than nothing, but the Nanzan, when you go to close it, for some reason it hits the meat of my hand, of my nail, right before my nail. See that? So this to me seems to be the least safe of the closures. I also dislike how difficult it is to get to the lock bar grip to close it. It's not that easy, right? But it opens and closes very, very smoothly, right? There's no noise at all. This is like it's almost like a toy in some ways, the way it sounds. And let's see. This to me is the best of all of them. It's just the way that it closes. It's like glass, the way that it closes and opens. Just perfect. If you consider the cost of these two are the least expensive of these, right? Followed by this, and then this being the most expensive of all of them. So let's boil it down to these two. Construction. Right? The titanium is a strong metal. Everyone knows that. Right? It's used in aircraft industry. It's fighter jets are made out of it. Different assemblies of different types of high-end equipment usually is made with titanium because it's lightweight. It's lighter than steel. It's similar in weight to aluminum. However, it's got the strength of steel, if not a little bit more so. It doesn't rust that easily. Right, you have the titanium here, but look at the thickness of the titanium in comparison to the thickness of the Sabenza. Sabenza is quite a bit thicker, and there's two pieces of titanium. Right, the blade is a sandwich. It's a sandwich of titanium with S30V in the middle. Right, this is a sandwich of G10 and titanium. Right. I have a belief. I don't know if there's anything to back this up or not, But I think that this will bend and this will shatter if too much force was applied to the blade. Right? If you push too hard, like in other words, if you were trying to pop open a crate of ammunition in the army or something like that. Plus, I think that these are weak points, and this is another weak point hole, you know. But I don't think that really happens that much. But again, this is all my speculation. I think if you're looking for something strong, I think this will be stronger. Right? Plus, you have titanium that has a cutout in it. Right? So it's already going to be weakened. So if you have another piece of titanium, this is going to back up whatever weakness this generates. This doesn't really have any backup. It just has the G10, which is strong, but it's not as strong, I would think, as titanium. And then edge geometry. This is a cutter, but it's not a slicer. This will cut things good. This will cut things as well, but it also will slice. Right? But it's the negative of it is that it's hollow ground, so it'll encounter resistance as it goes through certain kinds of materials. But most of the materials I notice that I'm cutting are usually like cardboard and things that go nowhere near the top of this the hollow area, right? But if you were going to cut something that was going to go deeper than that, you'd encounter a certain amount of resistance. And in that case, something like this may excel because there's less area for that material to grip on. However, the thickness there, as you're going through material, if the material is of a certain consistency, it's going to have to part a lot in order to fit this through. And this being a little thinner, it would probably go almost dead even, I would think, in terms of cutting through dense materials. They're both the same steel, right? S30V. So neither one has an ability to hold its edge any better than the other one. In this case, this one it's got a coating on it. So I don't really feel any kind of resistance of this coating. It's pretty amazing actually, this coating. I don't know if this camera will pick it up or not, but it's very very interesting designs, the way that coating is on there. So I like that for that reason. I also like, like I said in my other video, I'm a texture guy. I like textures. But in this case, the textures are actually getting in the way because it makes it hard to get in and out of the pocket, because this grips the material of your pants. This slides in and out nicely, and the clip is perfect. You'll see other people in other videos that talk about the Sebenza saying how nice that clip is. It's the best clip because you have 2 points of attachment. You have the initial point, and then you have this one. If you look at the clip on this, there's only 1 point here, and you have this big area here. So, but they're both fine. Neither of them had fallen out of the pocket. Obviously, this one is much harder to get out of the pocket than this. So it's your decision. All right, but if it was me and I had $400 burn a hole in my pocket and I really wanted a nice knife, high-end knife, I think you'd be more inclined to be satisfied if you had this. All right, that's just my opinion. All right, I think you'd enjoy it more because they're both American knives, beautifully well made. But this I think has better fit and finish than this, and it's just put together a lot nicer. All right, so that's my opinion. Trader Joe's, have a good day.